Right guys, so something a little bit different now. I'm going to give you a run through the Hardcase luggage. So this is a set of luggage that I've been using since it come out, probably about a year ago now. It definitely come out last year, and I've been using it since. As you can see, it's well used, well dirty, but my gear is well protected. So I'll give you a run through both what I use. I only use 2 pieces from the range, and I'll let you know why I use them. So I'll start off with a tackle safe. Obviously Hardcase, as it says, so it's hard at the front. Nothing's going to get squashed in it, so I know all my gear that I've put in there is going to be safe and protected. You can see it's not a massive bag. I think the bigger your bag, the more you put in, the heavier it is. Obviously we can carry too much gear these days, and by having a smaller bag it just keeps it all condensed, and I take with me what I need and no more. One of the main features that I like about this bag is the rim. So it's well protective. Obviously it's Hardcase, it sits over the lip, so even in lovely weather that we get over here, that rains quite a lot if you hadn't noticed, I know that all my gear is going to stay dry. If it does get wet, you get a bit of mould in there, and it's just not very nice. So I know whatever the cover's down, even if I hadn't zipped it up and forgot to zip it up, everything's fine. I usually sit this behind my box as well, so you'll have probably noticed on, if you've seen my peg pictures or videos of my swim, it always sits behind and it acts as like a little tray. So whenever it's shut, I can put stuff on it. It's not going to dip in or out like that, and yeah, lovely bit of kit, strong handles, and it fits everything in. So I'll just give you a quick run through. When I say everything in, I'll show you what's in it. So in this drop down bucket, got an array of like handles. That's for my GoPro, so when I'm filming my videos for you, obviously that's in there, but it is a bait brolly as well. A few hook clems, bait tubs, got all my catapults in there, EVA bowls, cups, my little feeder box. I've got another EVA bag with toss pots in it, and then one with random bits like my chop worm scissors, bait droppers. It's got my clicker in there, bit of everything. So this little box here covers 90% of my canal fishing. So if I just give that a quick open, as you can see, I've got some cage feeders, window feeders, and then little plug-it feeders. And then just some pre-tides. Gotta love a pre-tide. They're all my hook clamps for feeder fishing, and that's it. So all my canal feeder fishing stays in this little box, stays in my bag, and that covers it all. So perfect. They're well protective. I know that everything's in there when I need it, and obviously I don't need to carry out else around for that sort of fishing. So everything that I might need is in there. Obviously in my box I've only got shallow trays, so my toss pots and bits like that don't actually fit in my box, so everything like that is in here. And I can honestly say when I go, I don't ever feel like I'm missing out. It's all in there, fits in right nice. And there we go, it's got a nice padded handle. It's all nice and dirty, but it's all well used. So now I'm going to move on to the XL rod Hardcase. So we'll move on to that. It does come in a few different sizes. So you've got this, which is the XL, which fits 4 poles in, or the width of 4 poles. They do the standard one, which fits 3 in, and then they also do a top kit case for them that like to carry top kits around. It'll fit the short kits in made up, so you can put them in whole, obviously, and then the other ones go in as standard. But for me, I like it all in one place. Best thing about this that you've probably noticed, apart from it being a Hardcase, which is obvious, is the size of it. I think rod bags these days, we put loads in, same as we do anything else, and with me and Adam travelling together, getting it all in cars a little bit of a squeeze, or it was, until this came along. It's also makes it a bit lighter as well. So by that, all the pole sections usually are in tubes, your top kits are in tubes, you've got umbrellas, all sorts, all goes in your rod bag, weighs a ton. Whereas with this, because it's protected and it is a Hardcase, you don't need your tubes, so all the pole sections are in there, and I know it's all going to be safe. So we'll have a quick look in there. Let's have a quick look. And there we have it. As you can see, I've got 4 pole sections in there, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The pole comes in a 13 metres. I've got my 14.5 metres in 14.5, sorry. I've got a 14.5 metre pole, I've got 2 16 metre sections, and then I've got a spare pole. So I know a few people do like to carry umbrellas around with them. I'm not really a fan of umbrellas. I use them more for the sun than what I do the rain, but that's my personal preference. But if you took one of them pole sections out, you could roll up an umbrella and fit an umbrella in there, no problem. I've also got a couple of landing net handles, some ready made up F1 shallow kits, along with a load of top kits, cupping kits, butt sections, everything that I could need. There's nothing in there that I think, oh, I'm missing this, I'm missing that, and it all fits in perfect. And it's one of them, it saves a load of room, it's a lot lighter, and to be honest, it's one of the best bits of kit that I've had in a long time. All protected, I don't have to worry about any ends of my poles or my top kits getting smashed or chipped or anything like that. But yeah, I like that bit of kit, hope you like it as well. So just before I go, I'll just let you know that obviously I fish a lot of canals that are top 4s, top 5 deep, and they actually store inside my 16 metre sections. So I do carry them around with me as well. So I've got plenty in there, but I'd have no problem at all putting them in the other side, strapped down with these Velcro straps. They're not going anywhere and they're safe enough. They're not going to get banged or knocked or chipped in any way, so I'm happy to carry my number 4s and 5s round in the same. So I'll pull this over. As you can see, it's all well used, don't bother wiping it down. Some people like to keep the gear a bit more cleaner, but I'm out that much that it's just going to get dirty again. And I know them fish behind me looking for a bit of food, so while they're there and the sun's out and it's a bit of nice weather, I'll give them a little bit for you. Come on then, fishes.